To the Learning Ladder. This is week 34. This is going to be my last school update of the first grade year because we've got 5 weeks left and there isn't really much else to discuss really at this point. So this is my last update. It's crazy. This year has just flown by. I can't believe how fast it's gone. So where we are with curriculum, we're on a plants unit with science, which is the last unit. We have finished everything else with reading. We moved up to level 3 ages ago in April, so we're trudging our way through that. It's going really well. We have finished all our writing curriculum, so I'm just putting new bits in here and there to tide us over until we finish. I can't believe that it's almost summer, but it's really hot today, so our house is like a greenhouse. It always is every summer. We need air conditioning desperately. Global warming for you. So I have been thinking about what we want to do over the summer. I'm going to do a separate video with what my plans are for the summer. I know most of you have already started yours. We don't start ours until the end of July, but then we're off until the beginning of September, second week in September. So we do have 6 weeks off. So I do have a few plans for summer. Everything else, I am so busy planning the school year. So all my free time at the moment is spent doing that. I have posted a few videos already. I posted a how I plan our school year, and I've also posted my schedule for second grade. Upcoming planning videos will be on their way, and some homeschool organisation videos as well, so hopefully you'll enjoy those. I am changing a few things up this year. I'm changing our workbox system because now she's in second grade, so she can actually do a few more things independently, not in terms of the lesson, but in terms of getting it all out of her workbox. I'm making that more accessible for her, because before they were in one of those big Trofast IKEA stands, and it was a lot of them had my teacher things in as well, so I used to get them out and present them to her in the tray, whereas now I'm going to separate them. So I'm going to have my teachers, all my teacher stuff in the bit larger one, and then her individual work is going to be going into the, not individual work, but you know, her regular books are going to go into the rainbow organizer, which currently I have all kind of different centers in. So I'm going to be taking those out and placing them, so that's going to be fun. I've got all my shelves behind me to organize, but I'm not doing that yet until we finish. Probably the week that we finish, I'll take off all the old curriculum that we finished that's on there, and then move on the new books, and then they can go onto the other shelf where they live when we're not using them, because she still likes to look at them and I don't want to store them away. I do store curriculum away, but I don't store books. So for example, what I mean is, for science we're not doing biology, so I'm going to take off our required reading for our biology and put on our new required reading. I'm not going to take off everything that's related to biology, but just the required reading that was part of each curriculum, if that makes sense. Anything else to update on? We have been using, well, we've almost finished now using the Good and the Beautiful level 1. I was going to do a review on it, but I'm going to wait and do a review on level 2 because a lot of it was review for her, because we've covered a lot of the material already. It's fantastic. She really enjoyed it. She loved the layout. She loved the fact that they had lots of variety in there with all the different pages, but I don't feel like I can do a review on it because it wasn't new teaching, so I can't say yes she learned from this, because she didn't. It was already stuff she knew. So I'm going to do a review of level 2, but in terms of whether she liked it or not, she definitely did. She loved the variety. She loved the different reading activities that were in there. She loved the different way that they presented things with the mini books and everything else. So from that aspect, it was great. Why did I do the Good and the Beautiful level 1? Because I knew we were going to be doing the Good and Beautiful level 2, and I wanted to ensure that she liked the layout and everything else, and she did. There was one thing I didn't like about it, and that was how the lessons varied greatly between each one, but I understand that they have fixed that with the new edition. So that's one of the reasons why we're waiting for the new edition. It's not the end of the world, and I do have the old version of the level 2, so if for whatever reason there's a delay in them starting production of the new level 2, then we can use the old one. That's fine. It's just personal preference for planning, really. We don't mind not finishing a lesson in a day because we don't anywhere with our reading curriculum, but from a planning point of view it was hard to track. So I'm really happy that they have amended that. We didn't use the spelling because we use all about spelling. We did use the sight words, and she really enjoyed colouring the little creature, the little animal, when she'd finished. I love the whole philosophy of the Good and the Beautiful, and the fact that they are wanting to enrich education for so many people, and the fact that they offer it for free is just fantastic. It is amazing. It's one heck of a lot of curriculum for free. I hope they continue to do that, because it makes me feel like they're not all about the money. They actually wanting to invest in home education for children around the world, which I think is fantastic. So from that point of view, we really liked it, and we will be doing level 2. It's not our only curriculum, but it's what I call our foundation, and then we add on with extras for language arts. We still do all about reading, and I don't use their spelling because I prefer all about spelling. But from the point of view as whether she enjoyed it, definitely. But from the point of view of whether it actually taught her anything, I can't review that right now, because as I said, she already knew everything, so it wasn't. I haven't tested it in that respect, but I will hopefully be able to do that with level 2. If not, I can always go to level 3. But I do feel, having gone through level 2, that there is things in there that she hasn't covered before. So that will enable me to do a better review on it. But for what we did, we loved it. Anything else? We've done our last field trip of the year. Oh no, second to last field trip of the year. We're going to a butterfly garden in a couple of weeks. We have ordered our caterpillars. I don't know if you've ever done that before. The first time we did it was 2016, and we've done it every year, apart from 1 year, and we absolutely loved it. So we get our insect lore kit. Our caterpillars are coming. I've already ordered them. It's such a fun experience, so definitely recommend doing those kits. They're really cheap as well, in terms of getting the refills for the caterpillars. I made a complete mistake this year, and I lost my my habitat, so I had to buy a new habitat, which was a bit upsetting because, you know, they're not the cheapest, but I would still recommend it, and I'm definitely holding on to this habitat because it's a lot cheaper for us to get the refills rather than buy the whole thing. So that was a mistake. I won't be making that again, but it's just so fun. Definitely recommend doing the caterpillar kits. Anything else to update on? I'm just really busy doing all the homeschool stuff. I want to get as much done before the school holidays so that I can actually relax a bit over the 6 weeks, ready to start again afresh in September. I hope that'll be the case in terms of whether I'll get everything done. There might be a couple of things I need to do over the summer, but last year I was still plodding on with my planning into August, and I ideally want to be done just so I can get a few weeks off too, and enjoy the summer, because I think it's going to be a hot one this year weather-wise. Last year was very warm. I think it's going to be even worse this year, temperature-wise. So I want to be able to go in the little paddling pool. We don't have a pool, but we can go swim it to the swimming pool, go in the paddling pool, go on a few day trips here and there. We've got our new puppy now, so we want to be doing lots of outside walks with her, because she'll be vaccinated fully by then, so she'll be able to start walking more, and her little legs are so tiny right now, she'd probably be 5 minutes and pooped, but hopefully she'll be able to walk a bit more. And yes, I know it's bad to walk your dog in the summer, don't worry, I make sure they're fully hydrated. We don't walk on concrete or anything like that, but my dogs like to go outside, you know, so what can you do? I make sure they're hydrated, they're not out in boiling summer temperatures. We go out when it's cooler. Thank you for joining us on our updates throughout the year if you have, and I'll definitely be doing these again in second grade. If you've got any video requests, let me know. I have got quite a few new subscribers, so thank you so much for joining us on our homeschool journey. I appreciate you, and I really appreciate all my current existing subscribers too. If you've got any video requests, let me know, and I'll definitely schedule those in for you. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.